Hello everyone, this is Romario with a new pre-modern video. For this week, I will be going back to an archetype that I first recorded a long time ago. It's a Psychatog, and just real quick, if you like pre-modern, if you like legacy, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, and again, as always, leave your comments below on your thoughts on the video, deck list, lines it took. And for this video, I'm pretty sure there'll be some punts here and there. But yeah, so the first time I tried to play like a Psychatog style deck, it was kind of like a not traditional list. It was, if you go back to one of my earlier videos, it was a list that kind of resembled the Scaminator or Scam deck, whatever you want to call it, that was in Modern and Legacy, and until the card Grief got banned, they used to kind of use the interaction of Ready-Made plus Twisted Abomination. So sort of like, having Griefs, but not quite. And then every once in a while, like, playing test matches, I get paired against Psychatog, and it's an interesting card. I know it's a very iconic deck from early 2000s, and I couldn't find a list that was doing well running Circular Logic, which I thought, I was under the impression that was like a staple of this deck, but apparently that is not real a thing right now. I'm not sure. But I found a few similar lists that were pretty similar to the 75 that you're looking at it. And it's a deck that revolves around Psychatog. And from what I understand, your plan is to kind of run your opponent out of cards and eventually resolve a Psychatog, clear the way, or you can either give it flying by putting a wonder in the graveyard, or you can remove your opponent's creatures out of the way, or you can counter them, and you kind of play the Protect the Queen game plan, right? You just attack for lethal, usually in one turn, but sometimes like over the course of a couple of turns. But that's the main plan. And then, so you got like the blue-black, I don't know if I can call it tempo in this list, but it's blue-black spells that you see in Pre-Modern, right? The deck actually kind of, in a way, sometimes resemble Dreadnought, in my opinion, but I might be way off here. But, we got the cards that you can use to protect your creature. This list does not run Daze, and it was pretty evident to me, like when I tested this a little bit. You do need to make a land drops. You're playing cards like AKs and Impulse. So and then of course your main threat is a 3-drop creature. So Dazes would be kind of rough to run this deck. But so instead we get like cards like Foil that can counter without having to make land drops, or I'm sorry, take back lands that you already played. We've got Gush, of course. This type of decks, you want to draw more cards and put more cards in your hand so you can discard to Psychatog and make it bigger. And then Duress is just like it's a very good turn one. Also can it plays like, of course it's Duress, right? So it does all the things you want it to do. Like, you can use to make sure that Psychatog resolves. If it's like a deck that's playing white, you can try to take their Source of Plowshares from their hand. If you're playing against a combo deck, you can take a combo piece, and it kind of just gives you like an idea what do you have to play around and what you don't have to play around after turn one. And then we got things like AKs and actually I didn't say AKs and Gush. Those are just like they help you like just refilling your hand and having more fuel for Psychatog. Intuition is an interesting card in this list too. You can. I never know if it's like a great play to do. It seems fun every time you do it. Intuition, and then grabbing 3 copies of AK, and you draw 3 cards after that, if that's the first one you're casting, right? But it also helps you find. You can also make different combinations here with this deck. You can Intuition for Deep Analysis, Wonder, and then something else like another AK if you want to do that. And then because these are cards that you don't mind going to your graveyard, right? The more I'm thinking about, like, maybe they should have like another target for Intuition, but either way, so the deck's sweet. I'll be the first to admit I am still kind of learning how to play the deck, but the way the league works and the way it has been my testing for Eternal Weekend, Premodern has kind of like taken a little bit of a backseat of like me testing and trying to learn new decks. So I don't expect this league to go very well, but I expect it to be very fun because like this deck is cool, and I might actually it's in the queue for me to play in paper eventually, in my local events here. Yeah, and then the sideboard, just real quick, we've got Hydroblast. Those are they're no very good against goblins, very good against Sly. But I think also in this type of deck, it's very good at combating your opponent's Fire Blast and Red Elemental Blast. In my experience, that's usually how this goes. Like, no, you use this to counter theirs. Annul is just, again, Premodern enchantments are everywhere. They're all very powerful. And Annul is probably the best answer for blue. Like, no, you can just hit it on the stack and before it resolves, and it's just a 1 blue casting cost. The Vendetta, again, is just kind of, I think it's just a 1 mana removal that it's relevant a lot of times against the smaller decks like goblins and White Weenie is not really a deck that we see these days, but it is kind of okay to bring it against Dreadnought. If you do get paired against it, just remember that you will, no, it's kind of rough. You lose you lose life equal to the creature's toughness. But I guess against a deck that's sort of like Dreadnought, it's probably fine, right? Because if you kill it, okay, you take 12, but then they have to find another Dreadnought. So, but I really like this card against goblins. It's just like another way for you to kill a turn 1 Goblin Lackey. Zombie Infestation, that's a card that I was actually thinking before starting the league. I kind of like to have 2 copies of this card in my Psychatog decks. But it seems like 1 in a sideboard is a stock number. So I'm just going to go with the people that have played the deck more than I have. And Engineer Plague, I mean, it's just Engineer Plague, right? It's like elves and goblins and White Weenie, they're everywhere, right? So good card in this format. Powder Keg is just like a catch-all answer. And then Tsabo's Web, I like them, of course, against like decks that are playing, like all the green X decks, they're playing Terravore. They all play like Rashadon Ports and their top villages and wastelands. And even though it's kind of hard for you to catch a wasteland with this, but it happens. Mishra's Factory. Mishra's Factory is also like a super popular card. And this card also replaces itself, right? So it's like, kind of like on par with what we're trying to do with Psychatog. Again, yeah, so I'm pretty excited to try this deck. And I'll just kind of like I'm still kind of learning how the ins and outs of this deck. There are some lines that seem fairly obvious if you've been playing Premodern. Some of them are a little more complicated. But regardless, I expect to be like a fun league with this deck. This is a deck that gives you a lot of agency, like on what are you doing, right? You got all the cantrips, you have counter magic, you have discard spells. So it is not a deck that it's ever going to feel like 2 ships passing in the night, right? It's not like, it's not 2 combo decks just passing. Like it's always a deck that you have to play for your wins, right? So those decks are cool in Premodern. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll get started with round 1. And yeah, again, hit follow button, hit like button. You like Legacy, you like Premodern, and leave your comments below. All right, so first match for the Premodern League. This is a great hand. Let's mulligan this one. Lord, it's a very reactive hand that does. I mean, not reactive. I'm sorry. It's a very do nothing hand. I mean, I've got Duress in Boomerang and not soft to Wasteland. Problem is starting like with Duress is that ooh, they don't have much going on. Okay, so I guess if I take Portent, I guess I just cast Weather Wayfarer. And they're gonna have a Plains in play. It means that they can't Gush. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll Duress now. They go on the Gush. Okay, so they got the Cavern there too. All right, the Dromar Cavern. But since my mana base is like very resilient against Wasteland, I don't think it's terrible here. They do have a Meddling Mage. What if they just named Psychatog? They did. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing lands. All right, so one of the lines I can take is Boomerang this back and then counter on the way back down. All right, Weather Wayfarer. So they have another Gush in hand as far as relevant cards, and then they have a the Ray of Revelation, right? So it is not relevant against me, at least not in game one. But I think I'm gonna play this and then just hard to cast a foil when they try to cast Medley Mage. I do need to draw my Gushes, and Intuition would be cool too, because then I can just grab 3 AKs. They're getting all the Flooded Strands. Yeah, I'm a fan of just jamming. That's what I would do too. Alright. So I'm assuming the play now is to cast Gush next turn from them, but how bad it is if I just let them resolve Gush. Probably fine. I guess I will. Oops. Counterspell, Portent. I don't know if I want to draw the island, so I guess what I can do, I can just do like this. And then if I'm lucky, they search for a wasteland with this instead of playing an island. Now they're just gonna gush it up. That puts in their hand, right? Yeah. Weather Wayfarer, it's such a sweet card. I haven't had a chance to play when on the leagues online, but I played a little bit the card in paper, and it's pretty cool. Oh, Cephalid Coliseum. Okay. Oh, they have their own Psychatog. All right, I think it might just be that then. So let's do this. The Gush. I think unfortunately I have to shuffle this because let me see. So I'm 18, right? So they can threshold this too. I need to kill this. Let's say if I keep Gush, no, can't keep Gush. Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle. I have to find Smother here, I think. All right, let's see. It's not a Smother. So I do get the delayed draw from Portent, so maybe that's my own Psychatog. Okay. So they have 7 cards in hand. That's 8. They have more than enough. So like my hope here is that they, for some reason, is scared to go for it because they might think I have a removal spell, and but I think that's the only way I can possibly win this game. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen this list before. I guess it's as per Psychatog. But like I mentioned in the intro, I'm not a Psychatog specialist or anything like that. So I've seen a bunch of different styles of Psychatog decks being played against me, but I didn't play during that standard, so I know there's different versions that kind of lean on the madness with circular logic, and back in the day they had upheaval, and then like I mentioned, I also recorded a video with the list that it was kind of like a scam port from Legacy or Modern that had the Abomination you can reanimate, and then I saw this list, the style list that I'm playing, that I seemed pretty good, but yeah, I never seen with Weather Wayfarer. I'm gonna Portent. I think since I'm at 15 life, they don't even have to go full on like combo. They can just attack, and if they put one more card in the graveyard, it deals 4 damage. Actually, I guess I do think that I think they do need to. Right, so if they discard 2 lands, that's 3. One more card, that's 4. So that's 2 for 5. And then if they exile their graveyard, that's another 5. So that's 10 damage. And not a Psychatog. Okay. I'm gonna Weather Wayfarer on their back step. Okay, that's another card to heal Psychatog. Undiscovered Paradise. And there's no reason to consider here, like, because this is fast. I'm not like baiting my opponent to lose time on the clock. It is. I am getting extra information, so it's not. All right, so I need to draw. I need to find a removal spell, right? That doesn't do it. Oh, that's a removal spell. All right, so I can play my own Psychatog, and I don't know if that was correct. Maybe I should have. No, I think that's fine. Should have just like maybe let them attack, but I think they could just split the damage, right? Because they have enough cards to do that. And I'm just at 9 life. I'm not at the full 20. Because maybe if they just pump one Psychatog and I can kill Del 1, if they try to protect, I can counter. But the way things are, I think I have to block one of them. They're gonna pump it a little bit. I pump it back, and then I try to kill the other one. I think those are the times that if you are more experienced Psychatog player, this math is like super easy. For me, it's going to be a little more complicated because, again, I'm not super used to doing this. Okay, so that's a Cephalid Coliseum. Please don't attack, just let me untap. All right, this works. I could try to be mana efficient, but I think I'm going to run into a counter magic, so definitely should do this right now. Gush is pretty good at like making you jump mana. That's one of the things I learned in playing some vintage way back when. Probably still play a land first. I'm gonna try to kill one of them. then I can Portent Impulse. Impulse can try to find another Smother. All right. This is awkward. Like just the stare down. All right. So what do I got going on? I can double spell here. I could also just take my draw step and hold up Impulse. Because really, I think I'm looking for either either Wonder or another Psychatog, I guess. I mean, I have to block. Actually, I don't even know if it's relevant for me to. Maybe it is, because if I force them to exile, then it takes them off of this thing. Right, so currently my Psychatog is bigger than theirs. And I think I should stop here because there is 17. Oh, they just discarded cards from their hand. No, they didn't. Okay, so they discarded, and that's 5. Okay. At this point, they just bounce off each other. Okay. You could also discard an island. They have 5 cards in hand. Okay. I'm just gonna discard an island. They also discard an island. Let's see what I find here. Find another Gush, maybe. No, an Impulse. Let me see. If I find another Smother, then I think I just let this resolve. An 8K. I think in this case I need to force them to use all their cards here. So I don't die. Okay. Uh, yeah, let's card the island. All right, and we'll exile this too. Because the counter magic doesn't do anything right now. And now they're off of a threshold. Parallax Tide. So that's interesting to know for the next game. Okay. So if I discarded 2 counter spells, all right, I'm not gonna continue this because I don't think I can win after that. Weather Wayfarer. Okay. And I need to find a removal for this guy. All right. Yeah, let's just try to kill this. Yeah. Just like how we drew it up. All right. So now I need AK to save my ass. Free mana. Oh, Wayfarer. I guess it's always bad if they also just slam another meddling mage. So I don't know. I was a little iffy about discarding the first counter spell, but it might have been correct. I really need them to go very low on cards on the Psychatog so I don't die in a second. No. I do have another Smother in the deck, so let's AK first. Man, I don't need to play the Delta because I'm not gonna do anything with it. Alright, so that's an Angel probably. I'm gonna get smacked for 4 here. So what do I need to draw? This would be like a Gush into like something really good. Alright, this is not a Gush. Okay, maybe they just attack with Angel and I get another turn. Those are human nomad clerics. I wonder if Okay. They saw the line. Alright, so how do I want to sideboard? So Vendetta seems pretty good against everything that's not Psychatog. Powder Keg seems cool. And what else do I like here? I don't know if I like Duress against them. It could be Zombie Infestation is this alt win con. What are the chances that they keep Rare Revelation their deck. I'll find out, I guess. Oh, my sideboard's still here. Oh, cool. Unless I get to keep my hand this time. I have to mulligan. All right. And yeah, I think it's just a Portent. Okay, all these cards are good, and I don't need to shuffle next turn either because I don't have to fetch. So yeah. Almost like I'm playing a Delver deck at this point, right? Because I'm gonna play Psychatog and play the Protect the Queen game and see if it gets there. All right. So Phyrexian Furnace. Phyrexian Furnace is annoying, but from what I noticed with this deck, it's not hard for you um to put a lot of cards in the graveyard. So you can also just discard them from your hand too. So it does make AKs a lot worse though. First Plowshares. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a no for me. So Island and I guess AK. I don't have a second AK, so they want to. For some reason, if they really don't want me to draw two cards, they have to sack this right now, which would be ideal. All right, Manly Mage. What are they gonna name? Smother. That's a good one to name. It happens to be in my hand. I guess I just attack. They're not gonna block. I think that's fine. Having Pulse Foil. They have 4 cards in hand. What are they gonna cast? What are they gonna cast? Nothing. Just fetch. All right. I'll take 2. I wonder how much value you could get from playing it. For instance, like a creature that has flash in this format. Let me impulse first. Counterspell, Zombie Infestation. Um, hmm. Zombie Infestation is interesting. I'm gonna keep Zombie Infestation. Yeah, I think I'll let Keg resolve. I'm just gonna attack. And I'll play this. The Counterspell. Alright. That was awkward for me. So they're 14. like Gush. Looks like Gush. All right, so the Powder Keg is going to tick up, I guess, to 3 and Duress of Plowshares. Yeah. That will resolve. All right, you can get it like that. Don't know if I can win this game anymore, but let's see. I think Zombie Infestation was my best bet to try to win. Oh. All right, so Psychatog. I'm assuming they're going to use the foil that I put in their hand. Well, I didn't put in their hand. I let them choose to put in their hand. All right, so all right, so the Psychatog survives 1 turn. Probably can just block. They have another source of okay. Then it just didn't matter. Is it the second one or third one? Second one. Right on time. Well, it wouldn't help, right? They can just exile it. Let's see. I only have 1 card in hand. If I draw my keg, then well, they can probably destroy my. Well, if they do, then they lose their melee mage. So. All right, we'll bring the Wonder Beats. They're 13. They're a little bit ahead in the race. All right, so that's their dog. I'll block. So I can't attack. 'Cause so now if I draw Vendetta, I could kill both of them. But I didn't. So I think I'm just dead. Did I? I didn't set out Boomerang, did I? I guess Boomerang will be another one too, right? I could Boomerang this and then kill this, but alright, so that's 7. Is that enough to kill me? Probably. So that's 5. I guess I can draw a card off of this too. I mean, they don't have to, I think, but I think they have 13 damage easily there, right? Okay, 16 would be 8. Let me see. Did they go for the full 13? Then he got it. All right. Did not expect to see Phyrexian Furnace on turn 1. So, well, let's see if we can finish with a positive record. It was just the first round. So, yeah, you guys here for round 2. All right, so round 2. I think my opponent said something. Good luck, have fun. And okay, so going back to my hand here. Yeah, I think I can keep it. I actually like the interaction of a foil plus deep analysis. Wild growth. All right, I have a feeling I know what I'm playing against. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and Duress to see if I can get. Did I not click on anything? Yeah, Enchantress Presence. Yeah. No. Mirror's Guile. And they have some fetch lands too, right? They had one. Mirror's Guile's plus fetch land is pretty good. Yeah, Mirror's Guile is gonna resolve, I think. Seal of Cleansing is also gonna resolve. Alright, that's a place. Yeah. I think I'm gonna play the Delta. Oh, I just realized. All right, this is a little better. Put something on top. That's Windswept Heath. Then another Enchantress Presence. I mean, I go to Enchantress. All right, so I'm gonna do this and this. It's just awkward because in the main deck, I don't have any answers to Enchantress except for Counter Magic. Nope. Boomerang doesn't. No, I don't think I want Boomerang. Island's even worse, but okay. So I can. I can do this, and trying to high roll here and try to find a Duress, but did not work out. If I take the wild growth, even if they play an Enchantress effect, then they can draw a card immediately. So replenish. Yeah, did I get one of these? Hmm. So drawing the Duress was not going to help really. Well, at least I've got Annuls in the sideboard and the generic plagues for Enchantress. I feel like they're a little better than no Smothers that I have in the main deck. Opponent's deep in the tank there. And I can just do this. I'm not really responding to any of these. And I think that's the last card I know about their hand. Opalescence. Wow, that actually gives me a target for Smother. Interesting. Intuition. It's a foil. Okay, so I'm not. Am I? No, I'm not dead next turn. Am I? No. Oh, I shouldn't play the island. I just realized that. Should I probably just play the Polluted Delta, right? Because I'm taking 6. Yeah. Hmm. Now I need to draw the removal spell and a creature. All right, so they didn't find anything. I draw 3 cards now. Oh, it's a lot of air. Am I just dead on board? I think I am, right? Because I could play Psychatog, block here, then I take 3. I think the only way out if I draw Boomerang. Okay, so I can kill one of them. Let's see. So if I play another island, we need 4 mana. So, oh, was it? Oh, so hold on a sec. I think I just put myself in a situation that I have to draw Boomerang instead of a second Smother. Yeah. Yeah, because I can kill this. Hold on. What? That is interesting. Okay. So in this case, dude, I have 13 cards in my hand. That's bananas. Do I want to impulse before discarding, or I can discard these 2? No, I think I'm just gonna hold up Counterspell. Okay. All right. So I have to discard a million cards here. So this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can discard 1 and probably intuition, impulse. All right. Any order. Oh, I was Oh, hold on. I could discard one of the foils actually because I don't have enough. I thought about that one. Yeah, worship is fine as long as I don't have a creatures, right? So I have control creature. No creature for them. Counterspell, Duress. If I get Delta, then I get to keep the island in my hand. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Oops. An island. I played Psychatog. All right. I have 2 counter magics. I mean, they can draw a good number of cards with Enchantress Presence, and they have Terra Sanctum there. I don't have Wonder, so even if they just play an Enchantress or go to Enchantress, then they can just block. Yeah, that one's gonna resolve. That one cannot resolve, because then I just don't win the game. All right. Can I? Have 23 cards in the graveyard. I can just guess, hard cast a foil and discard the other one. I can keep like this and just discard these 2. If I discard this, I haven't done the math. I'm just winging it. It's 25, so that's we're doing it. Some lists have Force of Plowshares in the main deck, so I'm assuming that's what's going on here. Feels sacrilegious to remove AKs from the graveyard. All right. Okay, so Smother can kick rocks. I think I want Annul. And I think I want Engineer Plagues, right? Does that make sense? Now, what do I want to cut here? I'm still having such a hard time cutting cards with this deck. I think Wonder maybe it's not what I want to do in this matchup. Boomerang has its applications, right? Just bouncing Opalescence can be relevant. I'm thinking maybe just cut an Intuition. And maybe like an Opt. Opt seems... I really don't like Portent. Portent is really... card is not good. I think I'm just going to cut an Opt because I think Annul is a card that I want to have in the... I want to hold up on turn 1. No, I think I'm going to bring the Intuition back. Like, yeah, Wonder... You're not a creature deck. Excuse me. Yeah, they're not a creature deck, so it's like... It doesn't feel very good too. Just give flying to your creatures to fly over an enchantress or both an enchantress. This hand is not good. Not against enchantress on the draw. I guess I'll keep this one. What am I mulliganing to? Like turn one Annul? And they're mulliganing to 5. Maybe they kept a slow hand too. Demir's guy. Okay, that one. So it could be turn 2 Enchantress Presence. If that's the case, it would suck. Because I can't stop them from drawing cards after that. But that's what Enchantress does. The Engineer play Gush. Alright, I'm going to keep it, I guess, and hopefully it's Enchantress Presence instead of, I go to Enchantress instead of Enchantress Presence, then that way I get, maybe they don't draw too many cards. Yeah, this is not gonna go well for me. Alright, so I get to cast Psychatog next turn. So I guess the plan here is to find an island with Impulse. Yeah, Worship is Worship. I can't even Boomerang this now. Who knows? Maybe they'll break. Oh, that's the Annul that I was looking for. So I guess I'll take it. The other option would be to find an island, like I said. Oh, find an island. Okay, so I'll play Psychatog and cross my fingers, I guess. Psychatog's in the stack. That card has a lot of teeth. All right. Yeah, not much I can do here. But again, if their plan is to just cast a Argothian Enchantress, they're gonna source the Plowshares. See if I can. Did not draw what I was looking for. All right. I wonder what was the reason to do on their upkeep though. Is that because they're gonna activate this? Okay. I feel like you get more mana if you do another Enchantress Presence. I think I can probably just go to game 3 here. Don't think I can beat this board state, but let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to game 3. Like it doesn't really matter what enchantments they play. It's just that I don't think I can beat the card advantage there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. Maybe I have like a turn 1 Duress or turn 1 Annul. That is fantastic. This hand. All right. Got everything I ever wanted. Famous last words, right? All right. So, well, actually, hold on a sec. I do have time to do this because they're not. Unless I just play Mirror's Guy on turn 1, then I'm going to regret not holding up Annul. But I guess if I really want to, I can foil it and then Annul the next thing. I think I want to just draw the next card. Okay, so the plan here, I guess it is the same thing, right? Just get Psychatog down and try not to let it die to Source of Plowshares and then go from there. I need to like start playing the fetch land instead of the island when I have foil in hands. That's a play pattern that I need to learn if I'm playing this deck. Oh, it's a Rexian Furnace. And Lightning Tutor, I still think there's, I don't know if you, how many of you guys have played other formats and Lightning Tutor is legal. I know we're talking about like a pre-modern, but I still think that taking a whole turn off just to tutor for a card, it doesn't seem great, in my opinion. So counter. I think I'm gonna put this in the graveyard. And I get an island. I guess AK. Alright, so they have 3 cards in hand. Maybe 2. Okay. I think the play here is to duress them first. I take Sterling Grove and do this. I don't think I want any of them. Any order? Yes. Okay. Then I think the play here is to. I mean, I guess I could have capped the second Psychatog in case the first one gets plowed, but since I know their hand, I don't think. Oh, jeez. Okay. This is terrible. All right. See if I can find an Annul, and then I can Boomerang it and then Annul on the way back. I'm just gonna Psychatog it up. All right. Oh, I think it was this card here that was I saw in the somewhere in Discord that apparently wasn't working correctly, but I guess they fixed the bug. Not sure. Fixed the bug? Question mark. I don't think I have enough to kill them, right? Because no, I don't think so. Let's, if I discard 3 cards, it's 4. Probably we're doing the math too. All right, so that's 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold on a second. So 4. So if it's 10, it'd be 5, right? So 4, 9. Deep analysis. Draw 2, discard those 2. So 9 goes to 11, 12. All right, so that's not enough. What I'm gonna do is attack them, and I'm gonna try to time walk them. They're gonna gain life. Interesting. Then I'm gonna say no to this. Hmm. So I can swing again. Is it better to have another Psychotog? No, I think I'm just gonna intuition for some AKs. Yeah, I think that's better. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Just never draw cards. Um, let's see if I didn't. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna get this and wow. uh I only cast 1 Gush. I guess I'm just gonna attack again. I'm sure which one is. I mean, it's another point of damage, so I don't think it's terrible. Okay, that one is fine. I think. Um. Yeah, so that's. I'm at 23. I gotta look it up. No, I think it's. I mean, definitely was errated, but oh, it's a human druid. No, okay. I'm just gonna human. Human. Hmm. I don't know if I had enough though. Probably not. Another enchantress presence. Okay. Okay. Words worship. Carpet of flowers. Yeah, yeah. Not great for me, but do I want to counter that? Probably. Hmm. This is enough to, let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it's 20, that's 10, that's 16. No, it's not. It's not even close. I just have to leave the AK in the graveyard. And excuse me. A lot of life total. I don't know if I can I can beat that. That's crazy. Oh, is there a symptom? Why am I not playing Wastelands in this deck? Because you can't. It's really awkward to play Wasteland in a blue black deck. Yeah, you draw cards. Um, I can't play two counter magics anyway, so I think I should just, I mean, counter spell, so I should just probably just hold up one. Need my opponent to break like 3 times in a row, maybe. I'm gonna gain 5 life again. Mirror's Guile. You know what? Also don't know. I didn't think it was taking that long, but apparently my clock is very low. Is this replenish? I know. Let's replenish. I'm just gonna hit the concede button real quick. Oh, another. All right. The good news that they don't have any cards in hand. The bad news that Boomerang's already exiled, so I can't do anything about that. All right, let's see. An AK and Counterspell. All right. I think those are good cards for now. I mean, they're just at 29 life, right? So it's not a big deal. My opponent to draw our Ghost and Enchantress 4 times. Mirror's Guile. I think I should be hitting the conceal button here. Oh no, the draw land. So I will draw 3 cards next turn, or at the end of the turn. What are the chances I run out of cards before I can attack them for lethal? That is a possibility, right? It looks like they bricked for the first time. I don't think I need another island. There's nothing that they would. Well, it could be a replenish. Yeah, didn't think it was. I thought it was either enchantress or a land. I have 17 cards in my deck. So I have 2 more turns. I mean, they can just exile the one that. Oh, and let that resolve. Or then this game is literally over. I definitely would not have enough cards to kill them. That happens. All right. I'm gonna discard this thing. There you go. And I'm gonna discard Swamp. All right. I can exile one of them, I guess. Well, the thing is, if they exile one and then exile the other one, then I can put everything on this one. They still take 3. All right, I'm gonna play the other Psychatog. It's the same thing, right? Discarding, or I think it is. All right, I'm gonna F6 because I don't really have a response to anything they're gonna do. They're gonna gain more life. Solitary confinement. Okay. But they only have 1 enchantress effect, so I think it's fine. It's a very good draw. All right, so I'm gonna get my Psychatog back. I'm assuming they're gonna let this die. Probably Annul doesn't stop them from like replenishing. I think that's really the big problem here. I have 2 cards in hand. I think the Plains is still in their hand, right? I mean, this is art, but they didn't do all this. Okay. Opalescence. All right, so I'm gonna draw a card. I'm just gonna annul. I'm not really. For some reason, I think my computer maybe is taking too long too. All right, let's see. Foil. Maybe I'll keep the foil. And I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna discard this Swamp. This is not the most efficient way to do this. I'm really doing this because 1, clock, and 2, it would help me like later math how much damage I need to do. But I don't like. I think it's kind of irrelevant, really. Um, So that's 4. Yeah, that's not even close. Draw land opponents. Draw another land. And they're gonna gain 5 life again. Parallax wave. No. No. Foil. So that's 6. Yeah. Yeah, definitely something with my computer because I've got my finger on the OK and pass priority buttons, but still I'm taking a lot longer than my opponents. I have to restart Magical Line before I play the next round. Does this do it? I don't think it matters, right? Interest presence. Did somehow I win this game? I think I did. Wow, that was a yeah. Whenever I started Magic Online, I apologize to my opponent. I think it was my computer, but because I was definitely clicking, and I love to use my shortcuts for Magic Online. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, definitely something going on here. But yeah, so well played opponent like that. The white words of oh man, I forgot the name of the card now. That was very good there. I think I needed them to break a few times, and that's what ended up happening. But it could easily have gone the other way. All right. So I am going to restart my computer and we'll get to round 3. All right. So here back for round 3. Hopefully my Magic Online will work a little better. So I'm going to play. Yeah, this one is pretty reasonable. Got a turn 1 play though. Maybe. I don't think I can toss this one back. Oh, elves. Okay. So this game 1's going to be kind of miserable for me, but game 2 should be a little better. I mean, the post board games should be a little better. I'm expecting to lose game 1. I hear. I think. All right. So I think I need to just find land drops. So I think I'm going to pulse. Multi is Acolyte. Yeah. They have a Guy's Grail. Yeah, Guy's Grail is kind of whack here, but I gotta counter this one. All right. So if I bounce this, they let me see. So if I bounce this, then it kind of ties them in up, but I don't think I want to do all that. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to impulse here. On an island, 2 AKs and the Wonder. I mean, I have fetches. I can shuffle it back. No survival. Okay. Yeah, this is. I mean, I can't just gush to try to foil it. So, I think my best bet here is to slam Psychatog and hopefully get something going on here. Now, I wonder if in the post-board games, how much I want to sideboard, right? Because I definitely want Engineer Plague and probably Powder Keg. Definitely want Annuls too. Maybe Vendetta instead of Smother. Yeah, maybe Smother is not great if I'm going to just bring Engineer Plague and Powder Keg. I think pointing spot removal against elves is not the best way to beat them. All right, so they can grab Squee here off of this anger. It's gonna go Wirewood Symbiote. Okay, so maybe they just want to draw some extra cards. Maybe they have Squee in hand already, so not uncommon that you just draw it. Realize this over here too. So everything will have haste now? Is that what they're trying to do? Yeah, yeah. All right. All the elves are very angry. Wirewood Symbiote. They can draw some extra cards. I guess Smother still good against Wirewood Symbiote. Is that what I want to do? I'm playing elves too, right? There's an elf in my cards. All right, 2 mana. Another Acolyte. I'm also 15 life, so they can maybe just go very wide. They're gonna tap Cradle. Taking 4 mana. You pick up Acolyte. Yep, tap Elf. Replay it. One thing I found out when I was playing Elves is that the one mountains, it seems like not a big deal, but there's actually a real cost to that because it's very rare that you want to use the red mana. Like Priest of Titania is the only one that makes sense. I mean, not makes sense, but you can actually use it. But a lot of times you want just like green mana all the time. All right, so another Molten's Acolyte. This thing is now making what, 5 mana? No, 4 mana. They have 5 with the Finhorn Elf. It's Discard a Llanowar Elf. Get another Werewood Symbiote. Okay. I'm gonna draw more cards. That's just some good sequencing, opponent. Playing the elf first and then tap for more mana. No? Don't have anything to cast? No, I guess not. Alright, they attack, I could block. They're not attacking. Um, hmm. What can I do here? The problem that I know that. Oh, no. So I think I want these two. I'm gonna have any chance of winning this game. I can kill one of the Wirewood Symbiotes, but all right. I think I have a plan here. The next card I'm drawing is a foil. All right, I think what are they gonna do? They're gonna grab Strange Hermit. Yeah. All right, so I can counter the first one. And the second Strange Hermit. All right. Squee. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have enough counter magic to stop everything they're trying to do, but 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I definitely have to counter the first one, so Cradle doesn't make gazillion mana. All right, so Garden Islands and the rest can kick rocks. I guess it depends how many Deranged Hermits they have in their deck. Because they're going to be able to cast this one. Is it still lethal? It's probably still lethal, right? Because they can. It's Titania. Cast the second one, pick it up, and replay it. Yeah, that should be enough to tell me, right? That's 8 damage. They can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess I can block one of them. One of the squirrels. 4, 5. Replay it. Okay, and that's 16, 17, 19. So if I block 1, I'm taking 6, 14. We just hit attack all. Yeah. So even if I block 1, that's 14, 15. Yeah, that's lethal already. Actually, it was a little closer than I thought it was going to be. So we're going to, I've got to bring Engineer Plague. I think I like, no, Vendetta is not, I just actually mentioned earlier. Yeah, I don't think I want Smother. And I think it's maybe better to have a 1-mana interaction instead of something like this. Yeah, I think this is fine. All right. So we're going to play again. And yeah, I think this is okay. I wonder if I should have used Boomerang that one turn. It's kind of like a tempo play. If I had to bounce a Cradle, I don't know. Like that, I have Wonder in my hand. If I draw Psychatog, just Green Ranger. The thing if you're playing elves and you know your opponent's playing black is just like Engineer Plague is coming down, and you're just trying to not overextend or do in a way that's not terrible for you. Psychatog, that's okay. All right. Wrath one side of the board. So if I'm assuming now there'll be a naturalize on this and I would symbiote. Okay. That's the survival of the fittest. I could bounce my own Engineer Plague and replay them insect, but it's too much. I like that I have these 3 cards in my hand too, because I can just gush and then discard the 2 that I obviously don't want to keep in my hand. Or the 1 card I don't want to keep in my hand. There's a survival of the fittest activation. Discard and squee. Another Wirewood symbiote. Okay. Yeah, that's a good way to generate some value. Attack first. Okay, so they're not gonna block. Let's just Boomerang this right now before they get squeezed in their hand. Survivaling? Anger. Okay. Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah, they just get the stuff out of their deck. And I'm assuming now is a card that they actually want to have in their hand. So they could get a Vigilante. This key. And they can, yeah, they can't cast both this turn. I have counter that guy. Oh, that's on the counter spell. An AK. Still, I think it's gonna Island and Wonder. And they can swing for 2 because they're not gonna block, right? So might as well get some damage in. And just AK here for free. An island, and I am going to attack. I go to 17. I just kind of want to draw another Engineered Plague, or I just really Engineered Plague. Or stuff, or cards to draw cards. If I draw another Gush or AK, I'll also be okay. Oh, it's another Counterspell. I wonder if there's a reason for me to play the island instead of holding it up. Because I could double Counterspell. You know, discard cards to Psychatog. This deals 4 damage now. If it'll be 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5, 9, and 11. Yeah, maybe it's better for me to just hold them up. Or all right. I think I still want to keep the way I have it. The Boomerang seem alrightish. Maybe another option. Vendetta is another one that is interesting, but like, I don't know if I want to. I think the only thing it'll do is just kill a Wirewood symbiote or something. That's a mulligan. All right, I think I'm gonna keep this one. I gotta put 3 cards back. Yeah, I think I like all these cards. Now it's possible that I wanted to keep the op instead of the land. Is that how it sequence? I mean, stacked. I did stack like this. Yeah, so I probably wanted to opt instead of the land. I think it is Impulse. If I find a non-engineer plague, I think I'm just gonna keep it because I feel like the first one's gonna get destroyed. Okay, so now where would Symbiote? Okay, so they get to draw some extra cards here. Did I have a win? Maybe just wonder if they should play into Play Engineer or not. All right, Engineers play different format. Play Engineer is a card that doesn't even see play in Modern Magic, as far as I know. All right, that's a guy that makes squirrels. Yeah, that one's there too. All right, so what do I need to do? Draw a Powder Keg, I guess. I think I'll take this. All right, so I have to name elves here. They can pick this up and untap this and then have enough mana for the morph guy. What did they picked up? Oh, Acolyte. Okay. All right. This is I played my third land this turn, right? So I can't. Yeah, I thought if they pick up the range hermit, then I'm just toast. But yeah, because now they swing for 11, 12. Complete the second engineer plague. Yeah, not sure if I have an out here. I if I draw, let's see what I got. Yeah, because if your name's Squirrel, I'm still dead. Maybe they don't pay the echo. I don't think that matters. All right. Yeah, well played, opponents. I not really sure how I should have sideboarded here too. I like. Oh, that's not it. That's the old one. So obviously, Engineer Plague and Powder Keg seems good, but I wasn't really sure about the spot removal. Maybe I should have kept some of them, and maybe AKs are like too slow. Maybe AKs and Duresses were cards that shouldn't be post board. But yeah, so that was round 3, I believe. Yeah, round 3. We'll see if we can still finish with a positive record. And again, if you like Legacy, if you like Premodern, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave your comments below, and yeah, we'll see you guys here for round 4. So we're here for round 4. Got my opponent here. I get some caffeine. All right, so looks like I'll be on the draw. Okay. Yeah, that seems all right. There was a removal spell or a duress, but I think it's fine. I want to say something. Oh. Think, look, have fun. You too. All right. I think in this case, I'm just gonna play an island and Portent. Okay, best impression of that I'm playing Dreadnought. I feel like all of this. Except the Portent, but I think I want. So I think I'm still doing that. Should have made some notes. I should probably just fetch and keep islands in my hand because I keep forgetting I'm playing foils in this deck. And like if I drew a foil with an island, then Deep Analysis is the perfect card for me to discard. So I'm just gonna play a Delta, and I guess I'm gonna try to play my game here at the end of my opponent's end step. Like I have all the instants that I need. Guess something. Power of Silence. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, maybe they do think I'm playing Dreadnought, which that card would be very good if that's what I was playing. His Magic Line still. I noticed some lag yesterday on when I was playing. There's some options here. I could get some AKs, or I can duress them. I think I'm just gonna do this. Maybe Intuition for Ireland was. I mean, for AKs was better, but all right. So I'm gonna take a Source of Plowshares. So they got all right. Yeah, their mana is a little iffy, right? Because of the 2 gems on mines. They're gonna play Follow the Herd. I'm gonna counterspell this one because they want to cast again. Gonna custom some lands. All right, so I think I'm gonna opt first and then make a decision. I want to hold the foil for the second source of Plowshare that's in their hand. Is that what I want to do? I'll see. This and top. All right, so they do have a source of Plowshares. That Call of the Herd got all the way. If it gets all the way, no, I think I need to counter this too. Now they have 2 of them. Until I find a Psychatog. Also Druids. Okay. Also Druids it is. Pretty good. So I have 7 cards in hand. What do I want to do here? I think if I cast Intuition, I feel like Intuition is going to be for Define Wonder. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Portent first. All right, so if I found a lot of good stuff here. Gush might be the card that I don't want to draw now. Okay, and then leave it on top. The last card in their hand is a Source of Plowshares. Now I just need to find a way to protect Psychatog, right? I think that's the goal here. And kill this. Do I want to draw? I mean, I feel like not drawing Gush seems so terrible. Gush is such a good card. Yeah, sure. If I find another foil, that's an 8K counter magic. I think I want all of these. So I guess I'm just trying to get to 5 mana. Your top village. Oh, sorry about that. You heard that. It was just me forgetting to silence my phone. All right, so I'm gonna go to 13. Okay, so I could AK now, right? And then, I mean, not AK, I'm sorry, Intuition. Alright, so Wonder is one of them. I think I just put AK. If I happen to draw the other one, then great. Not, I'm trying to. I mean, they're gonna give me the Wonder. I wonder why. Hey. Right. I think it's generally better for me to just. Should I just get a Swamp? All right. Yes. Then yeah. So I guess they're gonna try to source the flushes in the turn. Or maybe not. So they do get it. Probably like a Terravore here. It's a fairly big Terravore. I mean, I do have removal spells left in the deck too. I got 2 more Smothers. So it's not the end of the world here. And I get to see some of their deck. So they have Rare Revelation, Cataclysm, White Spec, Volcanic Spray. This deck is such a good deck versus oh, this is terrible. I think I'm about to lose my Psychatog. All right, I'm gonna make mana. Go to the next phase. Yeah. Then I'll have to find a second Psychatog. I will, however, discard this thing, I think. And probably the deep analysis. Okay. Sure, I'll do this. Don't even know if this matters, but I guess Civil Library. All right. So Terravore is a 15/15. These are not good cards. I do have a Boomerang and another Smother in the deck. All right. Wonder what I was looking for. Actually, hold on a second. Do I even want to do this now? Fetching the swamp. It's coming back to bite me. No, probably don't want to even want to do this now because I don't want them to. Just like a really heads up play, I guess, but it doesn't really. I don't think it matters because that way they might be tempted to reshadow port and then. So basically, I'm reshadow porting them for 2. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna try to kill Terravor. If they have another source of plowshares, then I'm in trouble. I should maybe see 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. No, I mean, definitely one Tsabo's Web. Oh, yeah, Magic Line's still acting up. So what do I want here? I guess. Creature's Toughness doesn't seem very good to try to hit a Terravor with this. Maybe I can just bring Annuls. Like, I don't know if that's great. Okay, so I definitely want Tsabo's Web. Boomerang seems okay. Maybe the Powder Kegs because it takes care of the elephant tokens, and in a pinch you can deal with things like what's the name of that card? Treetop Village, and maybe like Terravor. And what I don't want here, I think maybe Impulsor's AK. AKs have been feeling like really slow in this deck. I'm really trying to fit like a number of annuls. Or maybe I can just go Impulse and keep the AKs. I'll try like this. Was there anything about Hydroblast? Because I don't know if they bring Pyroblast, but use my Bab to counter their Rab. A turn 1 play? What are they gonna do? Oh, hidden Gibbons. The Gibbons. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna play into the little monkeys. They're so sweet. I just like recently picked up a playset of those in paper for for Enchantress. Also, I'm not sure what's the ruling on these things as far as Powder Keg. Do I want to counter this? Sylvan Library is really good, and this is really making me want to have Annuls instead of Opt. I think taking But then I have to find an island. So I have to find 2 lands on top of my deck. Or just let them do things forever. Oh, I think I'm going to let it resolve. I think if we go to game 3, I think Annuls should definitely be instead of Opt. There's a creature now that has 1 CMC. Is that correct? In this case, with the keg now. No problem, like Premodern, right? We don't have any draw cards like right away. Everything's like a delayed cantrip. They pay life? Hold on a second, let me see. Oh, they drew 2. Okay. I don't know what is this. Oh, it's Carpet of Flowers. Okay. I don't know what set this is. So they're gonna get 2 extra mana. That's very good. Travis Ruin. All right, so that's 4 mana. Wow. Follow the herd. All right. I think I'm gonna put this on 1. And I need to draw something here. These are not some things that I want to draw. Yeah, use Portent's ability. All right, Boomerang is not terrible. But yeah, clearly they have plenty of targets for Annul. I just imagine how much better it would have been instead of having the opts like that I had in my opening hand. Triple foil. Nice. I'm gonna take 3. Did this already? Oh, they triggered, but they didn't. They declined to use in the first main phase. It's really interesting how Carpet of Flowers templated. Like it triggers on the first main phase and then the second main phase. And I think originally we didn't have that, so it was just like main phase. Of course, over the years they changed that. So wow. Okay, on the swamp. Okay. So I'm taking 9 next turn. I think I might just be yeah. I think I'm too far behind here. All right, let me bring these things in, and yeah, I think this is a better configuration. This hand is not keepable. It's a little better, I guess. They're like a wasteland deck, so I don't think I want to. I guess let's play an island. All right, hopefully the rest will take something good from them. And then kind of just work my way into cantripping into more things. Medley Mage. Okay. Yeah, thanks for Plowshares. They're really far off from cast Medley Mage. What do they do? Did they play Plains and hope to draw an island? Or do you play Treetop Village and start attacking? Okay, so they play Plains. I guess they're going to try to draw an island. This would be one of those hands that I would not mind drawing Intuition. Another Duress. I don't think I want to Duress them now. Pretty sure the hand is still relatively the same. Okay, so Rashad and Port. Well, that's AK in response. All right. Cool. I'm gonna tap that. I guess I'll give them a 4/4. No, but I don't know if I want to. I think I'm gonna tap like this. I'll give them a 4/4 to draw 2 cards. All right. Yes, I need some help here from the top of my library. A Gush will be cool. Draw the third AK would be good too. I think actually Tsabo's Web might be one of my better draws. So I don't get locked under Rashad and Port plus Wasteland. Because I think I have to hold up Underground River until I draw Psychatog. Okay, they're doing the middle combat. Interesting. So I was like, are they going to ninjutsu something? Alright, so that's Medley Mage. Okay, the name Psychatog, which is. Alright, can I draw Tsabo's Web now? Huh, right on time. And I think I should Duress now. Hey. I think it's not a. I have to choose. Okay, so it's not a May. Give my opponent some extra cards. Alright, so deep analysis. Your top village is the same. Wasteland same. Right. And then I know 2 of the 3 cards in their hands. Alright, so I'm gonna get back for 6. I mean, yeah, 6 here. So what do we need to draw? A removal for this would work. Yeah, I think I need a removal for Meddling Mage. Quite spec. What do they get with that? Some elephants? I'm assuming. He's a true top village. If I play this, it's just wasteland, right? It's not even relevant if I do that. That's 6/9. No, it's not. No, because it can just wasteland. So there's no bluffing here. All right. So yeah, yeah, that is lethal. All right, cool. Well played, opponents. Yeah, I think I undervalued my annuls. Maybe I should have brought them in game two. I didn't know there was gonna be that many targets. I was just really thinking Oath of Druids and Sylvan Library, which Sylvan Library in itself, it's probably good enough to bring an all. What is this one here? This one. But yeah, also it's a little annoying that like Magic Online is still acting up a little. That game took longer than it's supposed to take just because of how it's working out. But yeah, like I think Annul should have probably been in my deck in game two. Cool. So currently 1-3. Let's see if we can break even. So see you guys for round 5. All right, round 5. I will be on the play. And this hand is not good. This one is way better. And I think it's gonna play for the second Psychatog back. And yeah, let's see if I can find a second island. Oh, these are all like all these cards. Am I gonna duress them next turn or probably duress them, right? So let me I guess I gotta see if they're playing like a wasteland deck. Even though it's not really relevant. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna play Underground River. I guess I'll saves me a little bit of damage. I wonder if this deck should be playing Daze. Like a lot of times I just want to play Psychatog and have Daze back up, but maybe it's not as good as I think it is. I guess just the rest of them now. There's a Fire Blast, Seal of Fire. I guess Fire Blast deals more damage. Is that good logic? I'm not sure. I'm gonna take 2. Some pretty Mirage Mountains. I personally like the other one that has like the Horizon art, but those are really cool too. I guess I'll play Psychatog, I guess. And we can do this. Cool. And I guess I'll do this. sure, why not? Oh, hold on. Can I undo this? It's the same thing as a ponder. I can't. Because I don't want to. Actually, I don't think it's gonna matter, but I kind of want to keep the. I did not need the island, I guess. Is that me? Okay. I wonder if the deep analysis flashback's gonna put me just on at the. I mean, I guess I'll attack. I think the second Psychatog actually is gonna be sort of relevant in this game. Oh, that's okay. I was looking at the cards in their hand. So Barbarian Ring is still in their hand, but looks like they're not interested in whatchamacall, into getting to threshold. All right, so the next card on top of my deck is another Counterspell. All right, so I'm gonna go to 10. I'm the virtual 6, right? Ball lightning. Maybe I'll spike a foil. I did not. I guess I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I think I have to block ball lightning, right? A block here. Let me see. So they have 4 damage here. They put me at 6. I don't think I'm gonna. Let's assume it is a lightning bolt, because they do have a barbarian ring in hand. So, so 4. So I'll be a 6. If I take 3, I go to 7. Go to 3. No, so I need to discard one more card. An island. So now I take 2. So I go to 8. That's 4. I'll die to Fire Blast. I already discarded 1. And I do have to have enough to kill them and swing back, which is. You know what? Maybe I should just not even worry about that for now. Because also this gives me enough life total to actually flashback deep analysis. I think if I take 0 damage from a ball lightning, seems all right. All right, so I can play an island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's 12. So that's 6 damage. What's the play? Just attack. Let's card in their hands a barbarian ring, right? Okay, so I think I just attacked them. Okay, there's a foil Smother. I think I want the ones that are not blue, actually. All right, so I think take two more. I'm gonna take two more and go to 8. I actually should have took a second there because I didn't see where the Lava Master was aiming. Could have been Psychatog and I didn't even notice. Not a Lava Mancer. Okay. If Pup attacks, I can just block and discard Counterspell. Like deep analysis, myself at 5. Does it even matter? Because they're 15, so they have to block with 2, but then they can. Huh. All right. I think I have to count on them making a mistake. I think I have to hope that they block those 2. And then I can kill this Lava Mancer. So I'll go to 7. And then 5 with Seal of Fire. All right, because I have 1, 2, 3. They also have 15 life, so there's not. Hmm. If I kill this, I'm only taking 4 next turn. Then I only lose to. What do I lose to? To Ball Lightning? Okay, let me see. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 4. And I'll have 16 cards in the graveyard. Is that correct? So 4. Let's say that's 12. Right? Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. That's 8. So I think I'm just gonna kill this one before this guy dies. That's plus 7, 8, 9, and 11. Yeah. I'm taking 4 if they don't draw. Maybe. I just have to hope that they draw a mountain. I mean, it's possible they can just like seal a fire now and then then I have less attack, I guess. Yeah, then I just don't really have a line here other than attacking. So I think it makes sense to start from here first. I shouldn't even do the math. Maybe I'm short. That's 9. 12. I am short 1. For whatever it's worth, they can't tap Barbarian Ring. All right. Barely got there. All right, so I think I'm gonna bring Hydroblast. I think I like Powder Keg too. Vendetta is really good at killing ball lightning. I don't know if that matters, but let's see. So I think I don't want Opta again. And, well, actually, hold on. Is Opta better than AK? Just seem like not for this matchup too. And so is Boomerang. No, because I have to have like card volume, right? Like I need to draw a lot of cards so I can discard to Psychatog. So I don't think winning AKs in a lot of these matchups is a good idea. Underground River. My only land. Doesn't seem very good. And well. I think on the draw this is not good. Well, okay. I think I'm gonna keep this one. No, I gotta make a decision if I wanna. I think I'm just gonna keep my blue cards, I guess. Goblin Patrol. I need to find a second land, so I can't. I don't have the luxury of just holding up Hydroblast to kill that guy. Is a good impersonation of a red Savannah Lion or I don't know, Jackal Pup. I found the land. Could have been bringing Engineer Plague against them. There's a lot of goblins here. Alright, so I'm taking 4. Alright, I'm just gonna bring Goblin Engineer Plague. I mean, this league's already I'm like 1 in 3, so let's just try to do something fun. Alright, so AK. Another Hydroblast, that's not terrible. Kinda need to find another land here. Oh. I don't like finding another land. Maybe I could have saved that for no. It's better because I can always mark Kinetic. I think I'm kind of dead, right? Because I'm taking 5 here, and I don't have a black mana to cast Psychatog yet. So many goblins. Yeah, I can kill one of them, but yeah, that's not gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna try this. We'll do this for funsies. Oh no, I don't. Not 60 cards. Or maybe it can just be the other cantrip that I don't. All right, so I'm gonna be on the play. Yeah, if I had it, if I had a second land, this handle would be all right. Like the one there's a little bit of a mulligan, but yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. All right, so maybe engineer play naming goblins will do something like relevant in this game. Because I'm really supposed to draw a Gush here, but the other cards are not very good. That's a little better, I think. Play a foil. I'm sorry, engineer play, I guess. I get bolted in the turn. I really wish my bolts look like these in paper, like black border, but that ship has sailed. This one has attack with another creature. Oh. Alright, so there's a goblin. Oh, I need to play this. There's Jackal, and another one is what? Elemental. I guess Green Lava Man's a human. Or human. Alright. I think this will be interesting here. I can Intuition. Next turn I can play Psychatog and hold up Gush with a foil. If they allow me to do this. Okay. AK, AK, AK. Hmm. Do I fight over this? Probably not, unless I find a card that I really want to discard here. Um, this one's targeting here. Draw a bunch. What a Power Blast. That's a bauble. This was Psychatog number 2. I'll block. I'll block. Hmm. I almost don't want to get discountered, and I'm gonna play another Psychatog. I have copies of Hydroblast, right? So like, so I can, yeah. Let me see if this resolves. It did. Um, I can just pass probably. I've got Counterspell, Hydroblast. Yes, maybe, perhaps. Not a Jackal Pup. And I think the play here is to engineer plague the puppies. I don't. Do I have enough to kill them? That's 5. I don't think I have to. I don't think I have to rush. Next turn I can cast Deep Analysis and still hold up Counter Magic. It's a bauble. Okay, so Deep Analysis. So I think what? Just need to. Hmm. I could discard those 3. That's what? That's 4. Let's got one more. That's 14. That's plus 7. That's plus 8. So that's 10, 12. Not enough. Okay, Lava Man's fine. No, we kill that guy. All right, human. So it's card one. That's I need to do what? 13. So that's 7 plus 8. I'm sorry, plus 1. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But then if I have anything, like I know there's of course deep analysis flashback will like get there, but I don't think there's a reason for me to overextend. Let's see if they move first. Actually, I don't think I need Smother. That's 7, 8. It's so close. 9, 10. I guess I'll do this. All right, cool. I guess Engineer Plagues maybe worked out because they did have a lot of goblins, but I also drew 3 of them, and they drew 2 Jackal Pups too. But a Ball Lightning would have kind of like ruined my day here. All right, cool. So 2 and 3, and see if we can again finish 3 and 3. Well played by the opponent too, and still learning how to play Psychatog. All right, 6th and final round of the league. Yeah, this hand is fine. I could probably just want to Duress on turn 1 and then AK next turn. All right, there's a Cabal Therapy and a Duress. All right, let's take Duress because we don't want them to know my hand before they Cabal Therapy. This matchup's kind of hard. I played a couple of games that were like practice matches, and it wasn't easy. It's a mouse. Part of me just wants to like deep analysis and discard deep analysis to this, but if I find an island with opt, then maybe I just want to discard an island. Well, I think this is fine. I'm just going to discard the deep analysis. Oil. That'll be a good card to discard too. All right, I'm just gonna pass. Alright, so Ravenous Rat, Mishra's Factory, Spawning Pool. I'm gonna take one. I think the cat's out of the bag here too, right? It looks like I'm playing Psychatog, right? So it's not really surprise. I don't think there's a reason not to do this. I think they got, my guess they're gonna miss on the first one. Yeah, his name's Psychatog. Curse a Scroll. Okay. Could counter that, I guess, but I don't want to do that. Let's see, maybe if, oh, that's pretty good. Good deep analysis right now. I'm gonna take one. We play this one. Is that the same one? Probably. I'm just gonna assume it is the same one. Definitely this one. I mean, they're getting Cabal Therapy here, I guess. Be kind of bad vibes, but okay. Now I need to find something. By something, I mean a Psychatog. All right. So, no. Replay the island, and I guess I'll pass. Problem is, I guess I can still protect Psychatog with foil. This thing blocks Psychatog forever though, so I do need to find a way to give it flying. I'm gonna go 12. I think I want to draw the Counterspell that's on top of my deck. Yeah. I just play Tog here then. I'm just gonna plug Tog or me. All right. Smother. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of bad news for me. Well, sort of, right? They know about foil, right? Do they know about foil? They do. Okay. Yeah, then I guess I'll just let them have the foil. Should have thought about that. Let me Mishra's Factory. All right, so they only have one card in hand. Yeah, so maybe they don't want to draw the Counterspell. Ooh wee. Do I think they know about the Counterspell in my hand? No, they do. Okay. But it just might be dead to this, right? Because they can attack for 3 and then. That was the downside of not having mana to protect Psychatog, so maybe I should have waited a turn. So this is I just lethal, right? Yeah. All right. I think I like this card. I think I like this one. Do I bring Plague Engineer? Just name Rat. whatever the... I don't think Powder Keg is good though. Or is it? Maybe you should just play to the board instead of trying to play... instead of countering their stuff. Alright, is this crazy? I'll try this. Vendetta doesn't do anything, right? Because I can't. I can just bring this. Is Engineer Plague on Rat a real thing? I don't think so. All right, we'll try this. At this point, it's a fun league. I hope you guys enjoy the content so far. I also get like skeptical that Psychatog is gonna like actually be good because I feel like they have more removal and graveyard hate. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one because then I can turn to Zombie Infestation. All right. Hopefully they only have one piece of discard spell. Or one piece of discard, not a piece of discard spell. All right, so there's a Hypnotic Spectre there. Yeah, they have Wretched, whatever. Well, that sucks. Can't Duress the top of your opponent's deck, right? So yeah, I think I'll keep those. I mean, Pulse, okay. So this is a Zombie Cleric, and this is an Insect Shade. Lovely. Can even name Plague Engineer for the same thing for Rat. Is that a Massacre Death out there? Oh, Duress. I guess I'll play this thing now. Aha. They found another black mana. Okay. Rat. Swinging. Go. Okay. Yep. All right, so let's do this. Should probably get my damages in, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. They can eat things, or they can. All right, so there's Dark Ritual. Spectre. Hypnotic Spectre. Right. Huh. No! I meant to like reorganize my cards. Wow. All right. So Gucci. Duress is not what I'm looking for. That was so terrible. Powder Keg. I guess if they don't. This one for 4. I mean 2. Sorry, they're not gonna swing with this. Huh. Powder Keg. As it turns out. All right, so I can swing for 2. Oh, I should have discarded 2. Oh my gosh, I'm just punting this left and right. Another point of damage. Yeah. All right. The Shade. Another Engineer Play gonna be kind of cool. Yeah, I'll put it at 1. Okay. I'm just gonna attack, I guess. Yeah. And oh no, I don't want to do this now. I'm like one. What's in the card? Maybe 1 AK away from maybe being able to. Not a Shade. I think I just grabbed this. So if I attack, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna kill the Shade now. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Am I gonna lose because of 1 point of damage? It's gonna happen, right? That is a Master Core. So what I need to do? I need to draw Gush into Wonder. All right, that's pretty good. Um, if I attack 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, killing Master Core here is not the worst neither. Discard 1, 2. Or clear their board. I'm not sure if that's great, but rat. I think it's better if I don't show them I have this. Should be enough, right? Because it's that's 4. Discard. Discard. Okay. What do we learn here? That I have mass score. So I think I'm just gonna, you know what? Duress can kick rocks. Well, I don't have enough cards to bring in if I do that. Well, hold on a second. Vendetta is Vendetta only. Vendetta kills Mishra's Factory too. All right, there's a singleton counterspell. But this would have worked really well if I played a little better. This hand's almost good, but not. Keep this one. Wonder can go back. All right, no turn 1. Shade. All right, so if I draw, yeah, non-black, so I'm gonna put in the bottom. All right, in this case, it's gonna powder keg it up. Really need to draw a swamp. All right, there's a shade. I'll put it out. Another one. You know what? I'm just gonna play an Islander pass. So if they discard the island, my best bet, or if they discard the AK, I think it's fine. Anything else is kind of shitty for me. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Like, might as well, right? Do 7 damage. All right, so it's the plague. All right. If I draw a swamp, I think I'm okay. Did not draw a swamp, so I'm not okay. Right on time. All right. Yeah, because the idea was like to untap if I draw a swamp and then play engineer, play and name this thing, and then just take 2. And since I had 2 Smothers, they wouldn't be able to, you know, they wouldn't be able to discard both of them in the same turn cycle. So I kind of just have to hope that they like play a Masticore here or something. Rats. All right. Yeah, I got some to discard for the rats. Dark Ritual. And that was a Masticore. Oh, that thing. Okay. Oh, I drew a swamp finally. Maybe a little too late though. Alright, so I'm taking 6 here. No, I'm taking 7 actually. Alright, so I need to kill this guy, I guess. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's the out here. I'm gonna go to 1, right? And then I can't even tap my pain. Oh, I'll go to 2. I don't know how to math. Curse scroll 2. Let's see what we got. What we got? 2 cards. So it doesn't think it matters, right? I can play Psychatog and then yeah. All right, cool. I think I needed to draw a land earlier. Well played, opponent. So 2-4 in this league, like, but I actually kind of like the way the last match played out, like with playing like the no counter magic in my deck. It might be the right thing to do. I don't know. I'm sure I'm gonna get a bunch of like comments on how poorly this was played, but I enjoyed it. So again, if you like Legacy, if you like Premodern, hit the follow button. This has been a learning experience for me. Like I've never played this style of like Psychatog deck. Like the only one I played was the other one that looked like I don't know if you guys how much you keep up with Legacy, but it was a deck that it was ported over from Modern. It was called Scam. They used to play a card called Grief that's basically an unmask, but it's a creature. So the idea of the deck was to like put Grief in the graveyard, discard a card. Play Grief, discard a card from your opponent, then reanimate. And then this version was something like that, right? You just cycle the Twisted Abomination and bring it back. You can check out the video like I recorded a while back. But then I was like, no, I want to try like a more traditional Psychatog list, and I couldn't find one that was running Circular Logic, at least not one that has done well recently. So I figured maybe it wasn't that great. But in retrospect, I think Circular Logic, it could have been very useful. Some of these spots here, like instead of like maybe having foil, I think the 3 card cost for this deck maybe is a bit much. I feel like casting a Psychatog with 4 mana, it's more reasonable and just hold up Circular Logic to protect Psychatog. But yeah, so again, I was very new to the deck, and I had very little time to prepare for the league, but I really wanted to get this content out, and I'll definitely have to revisit Psychatog like after I figure out some of the lines better. Like there was obviously, I definitely learned that if I have a fetch and an island in hand, I should probably play the Delta instead of playing my island, because again, I keep forgetting that I'm playing foils in this deck, and you need to have an actual island in your hand. And I think it's just it might be what you call it, like tunnel vision, I guess, from playing other formats where usually you want to have the fetch in play that if you like brainstorm, you can shuffle your deck, but don't have those in Premodern. So it's probably generally speaking better to have the island in hand instead of the keeping the fetch in hand. But yeah. So what I was gonna say, so I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I know some of those matches were you could show them my inexperience playing Psychatog, but again, this is the Premodern side of the channel is supposed to be more lighthearted and more for fun than competitive. And again, hit the subscribe button, like button, leave your comments below. I would love to hear y'all's opinion on this deck. If you have a suggestion for another 75 for deck that revolves around Psychatog, it could even be a Groatog deck too. I've seen some people playing the Korean Dryad and Psychatog in the same deck. I haven't had a chance to play those decks neither, so if you guys have suggestions, I would love to hear it. And yeah, with that, I will catch you guys next time.